it's Jasmine Reneé here, and welcome back to my channel. So in the video today, I am showing you guys how to get this beat face on a budget. Yes, I did all of this. You know, this came together using only drugstore products. I am super excited to bring this video to you. I think it's something that you guys will thoroughly enjoy. Yeah, I'm not going to talk a lot during this intro just because I kind of want to go ahead and get things started, but I do want to say that, you know, I realize a lot of people don't splurge on high-end products or splurge when it comes to makeup in general, only on certain things, and that's totally understandable and just something that I recognize and something that I wanted to address by doing this video, you know, just to let you know that you can have a beat face on a budget. And a lot of drugstore products work pretty much the same as high-end products. So yeah, I just really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are interested in how I achieve this look, then just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to start off with is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Clearbrow Gel. And I know that's not necessarily drugstore makeup, but I haven't found a Clearbrow Gel that is in a drugstore makeup brand. So if you do know of one, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, so I'm just going to start off with that. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do is prime my face using the Maybelline New York Master Prime Primer. And this is the Blur and Smooth one, as you can see here. So I'm just going to put this all over my face. So I'm just going to read the back. It says that it visually blurs tone imperfections and smooths fine lines. It primes your skin for a smooth start. It's a lightweight, non-oily formula, and it does not clog pores. And it definitely helps true to that, especially the lightweight, non-oily part. I think that's one of my favorite features about it. So really like this primer. I'm actually going to do something with the eyes today, featuring Milani Cosmetics, but I'm going to start off using my NYX eyeshadow base primer, and this is in the flesh tone color. I just found out that NYX is sold like in actual drugstores, only because for a long time where I'm at, or like the city that I'm located in, I mean, I could only find it at Ulta. Like, I never found it in an actual drugstore. I don't know, I just thought that was so weird, but so awesome and cool at the same time. Because honestly, like, even though NYX is considered like a drugstore brand, like, it's still high quality product, you know, for a reasonable price. So I don't know, I just thought that was so cool. Now that we did that, I am using this Milani Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, and this is the number 3 in Smoky Essentials. I just think it has really pretty colors. It has directions on the back to kind of give you some inspiration as far as how you would want to wear the shadows. But I'm just gonna, I mean, I might follow the same kind of, you know, whatever, but I don't know. I'm just gonna see how I like it and go along with it. So I'm gonna first start off by using this light brown color here and working that into my crease, and this will just serve as my transition color. So for the lid, I'm going to use this silver color here, right here. And I'm actually going to use this eyeshadow thing here, and I'm going to spritz it with my setting spray to kind of get the glitter and all that good stuff. And we are just going to put this on our lid. Now what I'm going to do is go back with that brown color that I was using earlier and kind of blend everything out. Now I'm going to take this black color here and put that on the outer crease, or the outer corners. And remember, you can always start light and build it up. And I'm taking my blending brush again, going back with this brown because that's just kind of acting as our transition color, and I'm gonna blend everything out. I'm going to move on to the inner corners, and that's where the lighter gray color is going to come in. Once I blended those inner corners out, we're going to go ahead and finish the eye up. For the bottom lash liner type thing, we're going to use this dark blue just to kind of help smoke it out a little bit. Now they do have a lighter color here for you to like highlight the eyebrow bone, but I don't like using it. I'll just use a highlighter later on to do that. So we are going to skip that step. But now we're just going to go ahead and finish the eye look up. And I am using the Wet n Wild H2O, so waterproof eyeliner here. And it's the liquid eyeliner. But yeah, so I've been working on perfecting my winged eyeliner, and I've been realized that I've been using like the wrong type of liner to use it. I've been using my L'Oreal Infallible, you know, felt tip type liner, but I don't know, this one has a more stiff you know, like tip or whatever, and I just think it works a lot better for wing liners. So that is what I am going to do today. So next is this Maybelline New York Lash Sensational Mascara. And I actually am going to use some lashes today, some falsies. I normally don't, but I don't know. For some reason I've been getting into them lately, maybe because I've just seen so many people use them. And I'm just like, let me give them a try. But yeah, and I know some people like put them on and then put on mascara, but it's gonna be different, you know. I'm gonna put on my mascara first and then put on the lashes. So I'm taking these Kiss lashes, and they are in the style 5 or number 5. And yeah, I'm just going to apply them to my eyes. The Drugstore foundation that I chose for this video is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte+Poreless foundation for normal to oily skin. I got inspiration to try this particular foundation through Glam Twins. They just pretty much recommended it because it was an awesome like medium to full coverage foundation, and yeah, so I just decided to try it. I am in the color 335, also known as Classic Tan. I am using the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circle Treatment Concealer by Maybelline New York. As you can see, Maybelline is clearly one of my favorite drugstore brands. Now I was going to try the Fit Me Concealer, but they didn't have a shade that was, you know, right for my skin tone or what I was kind of looking for. And this one is kind of bright too, but again, once you blend everything out, it works. So yeah, and basically what you do is just kind of like twist it up, and the product, you know, ends up coming up here through the sponge. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply it now, and I just put it everywhere that I normally put concealer. This is the KaePop collection from Colourpop, and this is the bronze color or shade from the line. And yeah, so I'm using that today for my contour or bronzing. You know, if you normally watch my makeup videos and stuff like that, I'm currently using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in a darker color for when I do like cream contour and stuff like that. And I just didn't pick up like a darker color for that, so I'm just using this as an alternative. So no, it's not sold in drugstores, but it is comparable as far as like drugstore pricing. So I'm pretty sure this is like $6 if you go to Colourpop.com. So yeah. Once I do that, I am going to take the AirSpun loose face powder as my translucent setting powder for setting my concealed places, and I'm just using this little sponge to do that. So now, just to set our places where we contoured or used the, you know, bronzer by Colourpop, I'm taking my usual e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder, and of course we're taking the bronzer part and just setting those contour places. And then just using the same brush, I'm going to knock off all that AirSpun. And it does not take away from the highlightedness that AirSpun provides, but I do think it can combat that like ashiness that sometimes can occur with some translucent products, you know. And what I'm using for my highlighter today, first I'm going to start off with the Colourpop KaePop collection again, Glow Up. And this is the highlighter of the collection. I just really like the skin finish that this product gives me, and again, it's not sold in drugstores, but I also have not mastered the whole liquid highlighter type deal thing, so I'm basically going to kind of like use this as my liquid or skin finish cream type highlighter, and then I'm going to go over it with a drugstore powder highlighter. So yeah, first I'm going to start off with this, and I'm just going to put it on all the places that I normally highlight. So for blush, I am going to use this Loreal Truematch Super Blendable blush, and it is in the color Apricot Kiss. So once I do that, I'm taking my Iman Luxury Pressed Powder in the color Clay Medium. I'm using this L'Oreal Truematch Lumi Powder Glow Illuminator, and this is in the color Golden. And I'm just gonna kind of like take my fan brush and kind of go over it like that. Finish the look up, which I've kind of been excited about this. I am using the Midnight Blue lipstick, and this is from Maybelline too, and this is a part of their like bold colors collection. But I don't know, I just thought this would be a really cute color for this look. I'm going to take this NYX lippy pencil in the color Mahogany and line my lips. Love this lip color, it's so cute. But yeah, okay, so basically just to finish up this look, I am taking the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray instead, and this is just the makeup extender setting spray. This is not the Pro Matte one, but they do have a Pro Matte one, so I'm just going to use this and spray it all over. Okay, you guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you all really enjoyed this video. Like I said in the beginning, I just really wanted to come to you guys and do a video that was full of drugstore products. One, to prove that like you can have a beat face on a budget. You don't need all these expensive products to do so. And then secondly, I just realized that everybody doesn't splurge on makeup products. You know, like I do feel like some products are worth the money and some things you should splurge on, but then some things like let's be real, you can just go to the drugstore and find something similar and it works just the same, you know. So yeah, and I just realized that I needed to budget myself as far as it related to makeup, and this kind of just opened my eyes as far as like what products that the drugstore offers that are actually like pretty freaking amazing, and then I'm actually gonna start using more of and might replace with some of those high-end things that I have once those are finished. So yeah, this is actually just a really cool challenge for me too, to kind of do a full face for the most part, you know, full of drugstore products. So yeah, like I said, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it. I think everything turned out great. Like, this looks freaking amazing. I'm really happy, especially this lip color is banging. You know, I know MAC actually has a color similar to this, you know, probably not the same. I think it's called Cobalt or something like that, or no, it's called Matte Royale, and it's a really nice blue, and it might be a little bit more brighter and like matte-er than this, but I still think this color is banging. And yeah, I just like the overall look, period. Like I said, I'm really happy with how it turned out. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below, and do you know, prefer high-end over drugstore, or you know, are you pretty much indifferent? And maybe kind of tell me some of your favorite drugstore products too, because I might, you know, definitely go check those out. So yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up to let me know how much you liked it. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy your day. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.